Thanks so much for joining us here on this Monday at noon. I'm Brooke Hash. An early morning fire burned through dozens of storage units in the Highview neighborhood. Take a look there. Fern Creek and Okolona fire crews were first called to that self-storage property off Fern Valley Road just before 1 this morning. It took about 20 minutes to get those flames under control, but not before it had heavily damaged around 40 individual storage units. Fire crews tell us there were no injuries. Cause still under investigation. We are expecting to learn more about a Jeffersonville house explosion from last week that sent 5 people to the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Jeffersonville Fire has been investigating that incident since Wednesday. Now, in the days since, neighbors have raised concerns, citing yet another incident from 6 years ago. Our focus team took a deeper look into that explosion, which killed a man living just on the other side of the tree line. Indiana Gas Company was not found liable in that first explosion in 2019. A statement from CenterPoint from Friday said it found no leaks in the area after Wednesday's explosion either. Over the weekend, the fire department said it and the police department expect to have an update on that investigation sometime today. We do have an update in the Null family court saga in southern Indiana. Misty Null, the estranged wife of former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Null, has asked to withdraw all of the motions she filed since her sentencing. Now, Misty had mentioned that, and she had motioned that the judge's July 7th order against her was biased and had no legal basis to rescind her plea deal after it was accepted into the record. Now, Misty and her attorney, Bart McMahon, are allowing the scheduled hearing on August 12th to proceed. The judge has said he will question Misty at that hearing about the comments she made during a TV interview that aired minutes after that sentence. Misty had been in custody since her sentencing. She's expected to serve about 1.5 years in prison and then serve 4.5 years on probation for theft and tax evasion. LMPD says it made an arrest in connection to a Friday night shooting near Iroquois Park. 28-year-old Carlos Garcia Rivera is charged with assault after police said he admitted to shooting his girlfriend's ex-husband. According to arrest records, officers found a victim shot in the leg off New Cut Road. He named Garcia as the shooter. He was arrested Sunday night and in court documents claimed the gun accidentally went off as he was trying to scare the victim. The city of Louisville just launched a new grassroots initiative called the Newberg Vision. 2 $25,000 grants will soon be awarded to support local programs in the neighborhood that reduce violence through evidence-based and community-led strategies. The city is looking for collaborative proposals from nonprofits with operating budgets under $150,000 a year. This is another part of the Safe Louisville plan designed to address causes of violence in our community. Proposals are being accepted today through August 25th.
I was really hurt and touched by Mr. Ali's life. He was such a wonderful man. I got to know him in the past couple of years. Rachel and I are going to sorely miss him.
And that was Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg remembering Rakman Ali, the younger brother of Muhammad Ali, who died Saturday at the age of 82. He's remembered as a Louisville legend in both boxing and civil rights. Ali was active in the Louisville community up until he was hospitalized for an illness just 2 weeks before his death. A lot going on in the world of news, a little bit less, I should say, maybe in the world of weather, Matthew. The rain kind of headed out of our way, right?
Yeah, not too bad out there for us as we head towards this afternoon. Just still sticking with those cloudy skies for the start of this afternoon. Likely for us, though, temperatures not as warm outside. Those clouds really keeping us much cooler outside. Only 78 degrees in Louisville right now. Shepherdsville at 80 degrees and Mitchell at 70 degrees. So, yeah, it's a cooler start to the morning. And those weather headlines for you, we'll still see those spotty showers, but we'll slowly warm up as we head towards this week. We're tracking a nice and sunny weekend ahead for you. Now, looking out on Max HD radar, not much rain throughout our area, but just off to the at least west, we are still seeing a few showers and likely a few showers approaching Bedford down to Paoli for the start of this afternoon. Look at those current dew points. The more humid conditions are back for us as we do have dew points just into the upper 60s. Some areas like Jasper, Scottsburg, already into the lower 70s for dew points. As we look at that hourly planner, we'll have some on and off rain showers as we head towards the afternoon and evening hours. We'll only see those highs top off just into the mid to low 80s back into this evening, even into the mid 70s on the way for us. But we do have more scattered showers and storms on the way for us as we head towards your evening commute and back into tonight. I'll be timing out when those arrive And now look ahead at your week coming up in just a few minutes. We'll send it back over to you, Brooke.
All right, Matthew, thank you. If you heard sirens and emergency vehicles surrounding Bellereman University's campus this morning, it was just a drill. The school held an active aggressive exercise earlier, an active aggressor exercise earlier today. Part of the school's ongoing efforts to test and improve emergency response procedures in partnership with local police, fire, and EMS. As part of that exercise, which just wrapped up at noon, the school's sports, recreation, and fitness complex was closed, but normal hours are expected to begin tomorrow. It's a big week for back to school across Kentuckiana. Tomorrow, Bardstown City Schools and Grayson County Schools are back in class. In Indiana, the same goes for students in Scott County District 1, Clarksville Community Schools, and the Borden-Henryville School Corporation. And of course, there's a lot of districts headed back later this week with JCPS starting classes on Thursday. And today, teachers out at Wheeler Elementary in Fern Creek are hard at work getting their rooms ready for the new year. We got to look inside, where one teacher told us school staff had enough funds to buy supplies for students this year instead of relying on those students to bring them all in. Fifth grade reading and writing teacher Jessica Galati said the first day of school feels different every time and can be a time of heightened nerves for teachers and staff.
This is my 13th year teaching. And so, but it's like every year it's just it's like, you know, brand new and nerves. And for the kids, I know they're nervous, but they don't know the teachers are just as nervous as they are.
Later today, Wheeler Elementary teachers and staff will host a meet and greet where kids can find their classrooms and their desks and collect the materials they need for the school year. That all gets underway in about an hour. And speaking of back to school, we want to see your first day photos. You can text them to the number there on your screen. That's 582-7290, and you just might be featured right here on WHAS 11. And to get ready for those back to school photos, a lot of kids this week getting their fresh cuts for the school year. Over the weekend, London's Barbershop opened its doors for Louisville kids. They could get free haircuts and pick up back to school supplies. The event was also held as an opportunity to talk about violence in our community, ways kids can stay away from it all. We spoke to a few of them who said it was a great and important environment to create.
Kids can really have a safe place to talk to people and what they really mind, like, says to them. Like what they really want to say. Some people might not be able to get school supplies on time, so
they might not be like financially stable. So we're here to just to give them that.
Another barbershop is offering the same services today. Black Diamonds off 7th Street is hosting its own back to school drive, offering free haircuts and school supplies while they last. You may want to hurry though. That event ends at 2 o'clock this afternoon. A heads up for bus drivers, several TARK schedules and stop adjustments are now in effect. Yesterday, TARK ended operations at the NIA Center, which moves the stop location near the intersection of Broadway and 28th. The company said 10 other routes have also been adjusted to improve reliability, consistency, and better match school and employer start times. There are also slight routing adjustments to 4th and 6th Street in downtown Louisville. You can find the full list of changes on WHAS11.com.